This is a demonstration on how I'm using dynamic symmetry to design this painting. This is the finished painting. It's done in acrylic. The steps are done as photographs as I was painting this, so it's not a continuous show. Some of the pictures are a little bit off-center, so please forgive me for that. This is basically the 9x12 canvas board, and it's covered with cadmium yellow light, and then I'm going to mark on it with a charcoal pencil for the dynamic symmetry lines. Over here, this is the original photograph, and you can't really see the lines on here too well. So I use GIMP for a program and try to enhance the white chalk so you could see it. It's a little bit better in here, but not easily seen. So what I did was I changed the color of the yellow using GIMP, and you can see this clearly. So when you see the blue here, it's not really blue, it's yellow. It's just been changed, so it makes it a little bit easier to see the sketch. This sketch right here, what I've done is taken the dynamic symmetry lines where it crossed right here, made a vertical line, and then aligned this brass object up with that. I took the crosshair here and the crosshair here, made another line, and put the brass pot in here. This is all done with charcoal. And I try to do some of the alignment. Notice I try to get the tip right here, a little bit of an axis change here. This right here was intended to be a little bit of a color change as it goes across the picture lid. If you come down this line right here, which is a sinister, you'll see I wanted to catch it right here where the part of this curves in, and catch the corner right here. You can see some other lines trying to line up a little bit, but like I say, I'm starting out on this, so just learning how to do some of the design. This is back to the original color, and all I've done is taken burnt umber and a paintbrush and marked off where the charcoal lines are. You kind of see some of the charcoal line right here. They are in there, it's just they're very difficult to see next to the yellow. Over here I started filling in the colors. Wasn't real happy with the colors, but just kind of splashing some stuff in to see what the contrast is going to look like. Wasn't real happy with this green down here. Over here, this is where I've colored in the brass. Started doing that. You'll see some of these charcoal lines in here. This was going to be a window back here. And right in through here, what I've got is going to be a bit of a wooden frame. This point right here should line up with a line. Let's see, this point right here should line up with this coming through here. And that way I'll be able to catch the window and another dynamic symmetry grid intersection. This right here was where the wooden frame was going to go. You see some other chalk lines in here. This is part of the drapery and kind of where I intended for the drapery, some of the significant lines to be. Down here is the cloth that it's laying on, and I've got some chalk. This is just white chalk, pencil chalk, that's been marked on here, and these lines are where I intended to be the top part of some folds. Over here you can see I've started doing the folds. By the way, this line right here, that's a shadow from the light from the window when I photographed it. Sorry about that. Right here you can see the bottom of the windowsill. You can see these lines coming in through here where I started putting them in, and for the cloth. And once again, this is the finished product, framed. I did 2 coats of gloss medium and varnish. It's called medium and varnish, and kind of darkens it up and makes it a little more brilliant and a little protected. This was my first attempt at doing brass and also folds in painting. I did this around July of 2018. Hope you enjoyed this, and on my journey through dynamic symmetry. And I plan on maybe doing a few more of these. I like to take photographs as I'm doing stuff so I can go back and take a look how the progress went and maybe a step where I'd gone wrong or not. But thanks again for watching this.